Two phrases echo across centuries: on earth as it is in heaven, as above, so below. One from early Christianity, one from ancient Hermetic mysticism. Separated by culture, separated by theology, separated by time, yet structurally identical. Welcome to Mysterious Encounters. Let's begin with the first. On earth as it is in heaven. This line comes from what is known as the Lord's Prayer, recorded in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 6. It was spoken in 1st century Roman-occupied Judea. To understand it, we have to understand the worldview of the time. Ancient Jewish cosmology was not abstract, it was layered. Heaven was not merely a place where souls went. It was the domain of divine order, the realm of perfect law, perfect structure, perfect authority. Earth, by contrast, was fractured, corrupt, chaotic, subject to decay. When the prayer says, "Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven," it is not poetic decoration. It is a request for alignment between two realms, above and below. This assumes something radical. Heaven operates as a governing template, and earth is meant to reflect it. That is architectural language, not emotional language. Now we move backward in time, far before organized Christianity, into Hellenistic Egypt. A text emerges known as the Emerald Tablet, attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, a mythical fusion of the Greek god Hermes and the Egyptian god Thoth. The most famous line, "As above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul." Hermetic philosophy was built on correspondence, the belief that patterns repeat across scales. The macrocosm reflects the microcosm. The stars above mirror the atoms below. The divine reflects in the human. This was not symbolic religion. It was metaphysical science to them. Alchemy was not just about turning lead into gold. It was about transforming the inner self to match cosmic order. Again, above determines below. Heaven determines earth. Cosmos determines man. Two traditions, same structural principle. Why do so many civilizations describe reality as layered? Mesopotamia had multiple heavens. Ancient Greeks had celestial spheres. Hindu cosmology describes multiple lokas. Norse mythology had 9 realms. Layered universes appear everywhere because humans into a hierarchy. But what if this intuition isn't fantasy? Modern physics now suggests reality itself may not be fundamental. Some theoretical physicists argue that information is more fundamental than matter, that the universe behaves like computation. If that were true, then there is always a source layer, a generating layer, a higher order structure. Heaven becomes less mythological and more architectural. Now the tone shifts, because if earth mirrors heaven, who defines heaven? Throughout history, rulers claimed divine mandate. Pharaohs were gods. Roman emperors were sons of gods. European kings ruled by divine right. Control the concept of heaven, and you control earth. If people believe that structure above is sacred, they will replicate it below without resistance. Hierarchy becomes holy. Authority becomes unquestionable. Power becomes cosmically justified. The most powerful form of control is metaphysical control. To find the upper layer, the lower layer obeys automatically. As above, so below. It is not only mysticism, it is leverage. But the greatest mystics offered a radical turn. They said, stop looking outward. The ultimate hierarchy isn't above your head, it's behind your eyes. Your conscious mind is above. Your deep subconscious programming is below. Belief shapes perception. Perception shapes action. Your internal heaven creates your external earth. This brings us to the edge of modern physics and ancient terror, simulation theory. What if our universe is not the base layer of reality? What if it is a reflection, a projection from a higher, more complex layer? In a simulation, there is rendered reality and there is source code. What we call heaven could be the base code of existence. Not a place, but a command level. We aren't living in a world. We are a world being rendered, and like any code, it can have glitches. What are moments of intense deja vu, or shared memories of events that never happened? Are they tricks of the mind, or are they rendering errors from the layer above the system showing its seams? The final unsettling truth of as above, so below is this. It's not just a principle, it's an address. It tells you where to look, not up at the sky, but into the patterns of your own life, into the echoes between your thoughts and your reality. Because if our world is a shadow, the real encounter is with the one casting it. And the deepest mystery isn't whether we're in a simulation, it's whether we can become self-aware enough to rewrite our own code.